Hi everyone, I hope everyone's staying safe, washing their hands, getting a little bit of outside time, and if you are, wearing a mask if mommies and daddies are asking you to. Remember, just like washing our hands, wearing a mask will help prevent us from germs or stop germs, and germs are what make us sick. So we're going to start with our calendar, and when we always start with our year. So we're going to start with 2020. We're going to move into our months. Last month was April. This month is May, and in May we have two birthdays. We have Danny's birthday on number 13, or May 13th, and then we have Ella's birthday on number 21, or May 21st. We're going to move into our days of the week. Ready? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm sorry, guys. There goes Saturday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so that means today has to be Wednesday. So our number for the day is yesterday's number was number 5. That means today has to be number 6, and tomorrow is going to be number 7. We're also going to talk about our season. This season is spring, and we know what happens in spring. It starts to get warmer outside. We move closer to the sun, so we are getting more sunlight throughout the day, and the weather starts to change. We're going to start wearing shorts, maybe sandals. Mr. Sean right now is wearing a short sleeve shirt. And also, outside is going to change too. We're going to see plants growing. We're going to see flowers and more leaves on the trees and things like that, which brings us to our theme for this week, which is flowers. So right now in front of me, Mr. Sean has 2 different types of plants. One has very vibrant colors in their very, very bright colors in their petals, and the other one doesn't. Mr. Sean has an orchid. So we can't see the roots, but they're down there in the dirt. And then we have our leaves. Then we have our stem. Then we have our petals. We know that the leaves are what's soaking up all the sun. The roots are what's soaking up all the water. Petals are also soaking up the sun as well. But sometimes they just look pretty. That's all. Our second plant is a succulent. Now, a succulent likes sun. And they also don't need a lot of water. So down the bottom, you can't see them, but there are roots. And then we have our stems. And we have our petals, or our leaves. Today's project was to build a flower. And I used markers or crayons, if you have them, and paper. So I started off down the bottom with my roots, and then I moved up to my stem, and I put some leaves on it, and then I gave it a flower. I gave it some petals. And with that, I would like to talk about the growth of a flower. So a flower or a plant starts off as teeny tiny seeds that are put in the dirt and given lots of water and sun. And from those seeds grow roots. And they help soak up all of that water. And then from that, the roots grow stems, which hold up the plant or the flower. And still, we need water and sun. And then we come back and we grow leaves. And those leaves help soak up the sun. So the roots are soaking up the water and the leaves are soaking up the sun. And then from those stems and leaves, we grow little buds. Little flower buds. And again, we still need water and sun. And then finally, from the roots, from the seed, grew the roots, grew the stem, grew the leaves, to grow the flower. Our book today is a Dr. Seuss book. And some of you may have heard me read this before. It's called the Bipolo Seed. Bipolo Seed. We know every book has an author and illustrator, and in this case, our author who wrote all the words, and our illustrator who drew all the pictures is Dr. Seuss. So let's start at the beginning. One bright, sunny day, a young duck named McCluck had a wonderful, wonderful piece of good luck. He was walking along when he spied on the ground a marvelous thing that was quite seldom found. Seldom means not always. 'Twas a small silver box, and it looked mighty old, and on the top of the box was written in gold, "Who finds this rare box will be lucky indeed, for inside this box is the Bibelo seed. Plant it and wish, and then count up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Whatever you wish, whatever it be, will sprout and grow out of the Bibelo seed." Well, thought the duck, well, now what do? I just have to wish, and my wishes will come true. Now, what do I wish for? Now, what do I need? Don't need very much, only food for my feed. So I wish, said the duck as he opened his beak, I wish for some duck food, enough for a week. Then he dug a quick hole, and before he could drop the seed in the ground, a loud voice shouted, "Stop!" The duck looked around and saw a big cat. A cat. Now why? Asked the cat. Would you wish for just that? 1 week's worth of duck food? That's not enough. Why, I'd wish for 500 pounds of the stuff. But gosh, said the duck, with the Bibelo seed, 500 pounds is much, much more than I need. But that's just the point, said the cat. For you see, when you grow all the food from the Bibelo tree, you can go into business with me. We'll sell all that food. We'll be rich, laughed the kitty. Why, we'll be the richest young duck in the city. Oh, said the duck as he wrinkled his brow. I never thought about money. Not until now. But golly, you're right. With some money, gee whiz. Why, I'd be the happiest duck that there is. I'll wish for that food, but the cat called again. Not yet. We'll think of some more things to wish for, I bet. Well, I know a very nice thing that you could wish, a tree that grows duck food, but it also grows fish. Wish 600 fish to grow out of the ground, and we'll sell that fish for $1 a pound. Now, $1 a pound is a very high rate. Say, we'll be the richest duck in the state. Why, sure, smiled the duck. I most certainly will. But, duck, said the cat, you can be richer still. Why wish for so little? Why not for a lot? The bigger the wish, the more money you've got. You're right, clucked the duck. And he clucked with glee. I'll wish for some oysters to grow on the tree. I'll wish for the tree to grow donuts and crawlers. I'll wish for the tree to grow skates and umbrellas. Fine, cheered the cat. Now you're doing just grand. Say, you'll be the richest young duck in the land. You wait, bragged the duck. I'll do better than that. You listen to this, called out the cat. I'll wish for 10 bicycles made out of pearls, 1,000 muffs that will sell to little girls. I'll wish for some eyeglasses, 900 pair, 1,000 shirts made of kangaroo hair, a ton of stuffed olives with cherries inside, a ton of footballs with crocodile hide. I'll sell them for cash in a wonderful store in the Nation's department on the Norton's department on the 49th floor. Then he took a deep breath and he wished for still more. I wish, yelled the young duck as he started to scream, for 8,000 buckets of purple ice cream, a trunk full of toothpaste, a big kitchen sink, and lots of brass keyholes, and a gallon of ink. I wish for 2 boatloads of baked Boston beans, and also 9 carloads of sewing machines. And as his mouth started steaming, his tongue got so hot, but the more that he wished, the more greedy he got. I wish, shrieked the duck, for 1,000,000 silk tails, for 3,000,000 cages, for very big owls, for 45,202 hamburger buns, and a bottle of glue, for 4,000,000 satin-lined rubber red boots, for 5,000,000 banjos and 6,000,000 flutes, oranges, apples, all kinds of fruits, and 9,000,000,000 Hopalong Cassidy suits. Yes, that's what I'll wish for, by Jiminy G. And when they sprout from the bibelo tree, say, I'll be the richest young duck in the world. And he got so excited that he whirled and he twirled, and that duck got so dizzy and crazy with greed that he waved both his arms, and the bibelo seed, well, it slipped out of his fist and flew into the sky, and it landed kerplunk into the river nearby. Then it sank into the river and drifted away, and the cat and the duck all the rest of that day dived deep into the river, but never did see the trace of the seed of the bibelo tree. And the chances are good that this greedy pair never will find such a wonderful seed ever. But if you should find one, that cat and that duck won't wish for so much. Maybe they'll have better luck. So maybe if they weren't asking for so much, they would have gotten lucky and they would have gotten the things that they need. And especially in a time like this, that's what we're worried about, the things that we need. Well, I hope everyone's staying safe, washing their hands, getting a little bit of outside time, and remembering to wear a mask if mommies and daddies are asking you to. I hope this calendar time is working well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.